Welcome to Daily Speak English channel. English podcast for easy English conversation.
Okay, real question. And I need you to think carefully before you answer.
Already nervous? Go ahead.
If you ordered breakfast this morning and your food arrived and something inside it was alive,
I would return it.
you wouldn't even look?
I would look from a distance and then return it.
What if it was the most adorable thing you had ever seen in your entire life?
How adorable are we talking?
Like, I am canceling all my plans, calling in sick, and rearranging my entire living room adorable.
I'm listening.
Good, because today's story starts exactly like that, with breakfast, with a delivery, and with one tiny creature who had absolutely no idea the kind of chaos he was about to cause.
And the kind of love he was about to leave behind.
Yeah, that too. Welcome back to Daily Speak English, the show where we tell real human stories, laugh way too hard, probably cry a little, and somehow help you become a more confident English speaker along the way.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Maya.
And if you're new here, hi, welcome. We're so glad you found us. Fair warning, though, we go off script constantly. We argue about completely unnecessary things.
Necessary things.
And somehow it always comes back to something that genuinely moves you. At least that's what people tell us.
That's what people tell us because it's true, Daniel.
I'm choosing to believe that. Today especially, because today's story, it's a good one.
It's a really good one. It's funny, it's chaotic. It involves a seagull with serious boundary issues.
A skateboard.
A skateboard. And a goodbye that I personally was not emotionally prepared for.
None of us were, Maya. None of us were.
So grab your coffee or your tea or whatever you're pretending is healthy this morning.
My green smoothie that I hate but drink anyway.
Perfect. Settle in and let's talk about the morning a family found a tiny sea turtle in their burger.
In their burger.
In their burger.
So here's the scene. Regular family, regular morning. Someone has ordered breakfast. Burgers, as it happens.
And before anyone says anything, burgers for breakfast is a completely legitimate choice, and I will stand by that until my last breath.
Nobody is attacking your breakfast preferences, Daniel.
I just want that on record.
It is on record. The delivery arrives. Everyone comes downstairs. It's one of those sweet domestic moments. The smell of food, the family gathering, that comfortable morning energy.
And then someone notices. One burger is missing.
Not missing, exactly. Just relocated across the table, moving slightly.
Which is not something food is supposed to do.
Generally, no. And then out of that burger, slowly, magnificently, completely unbothered, comes a tiny baby sea turtle.
Just walked right out, like he owned the place.
Like he had somewhere to be and the burger was simply his transportation?
You know what I love? The family doesn't immediately panic. They go through this very natural progression of, wait, what is that? Is that moving? Is that a... Oh, it's a turtle. It's a baby turtle. And then immediately, the kids are in love, completely, instantly, no going back, in love. Which, honestly, same. You put a baby sea turtle in front of me and I am done. My whole personality changes. I become a different person. You become a person who wants to buy it a tiny jacket. I become a person who will buy it a tiny jacket, and I refuse to feel ashamed of that.
We'll come back to the jacket situation, because it does come up.
It comes up. It's a whole thing.
The parents, to their absolute credit, keep it together. The mom gently explains, sea turtles are wild animals, baby sea turtles hatch from eggs on sandy beaches, they're supposed to make their way to the ocean. This little one got sidetracked.
Significantly sidetracked.
By a burger delivery system, apparently.
Look, we've all had rough commutes. His was just more unusual than most.
The kids immediately ask, "Can we keep him?"
And the argument presented is, he came to our house. He chose us.
Which I said this last time we discussed this story, and I'll say it again. That is the most airtight emotional argument a child has ever constructed.
It is. You can't argue with, he chose us. That's feelings-based logic, and it works.
The parents say, okay, temporarily. We help him, we get him what he needs, and then we return him to the ocean where he belongs.
Temporary turtle rescue.
Which the kids immediately treat as an official title.
And they should. That's a real operation. That deserves a badge.
The turtle needs a name, and this is one of my favorite conversations.
Set it up. I love hearing you set this one up.
Okay, so someone suggests Shelly.
Classic, solid, predictable.
Someone else suggests, and I respect the honesty here, burger.
Because he literally came in a burger. It's descriptive. It's accurate.
It is accurate, but then someone says the name Donnie, and the turtle, this tiny, bewildered, breakfast-emerging turtle, turns toward the sound of the name.
He responded. Case closed. His name is Donnie.
Done. And then, because this family does not do anything simply, someone asks, how do you know Donnie is a boy?
And the answer?
The answer is because his name is Donnie.
That's not science.
That is not science. But here's the beautiful thing. The mom actually explains it. In reality, with baby sea turtles, you genuinely cannot determine gender when they're that small. The sex of a sea turtle is actually determined by the temperature of the sand where the egg was incubated. Warmer sand, more likely female. Cooler sand, more likely male.
Which means Donnie could be anything.
Donnie could be anything.
Donnie transcends labels.
Donnie simply is.
Donnie is a vibe.
So they agree. Donnie is just Donnie. No further questions. The name stands. The turtle is settled.
I want that energy in my life, honestly. Just stop asking questions. I am who I am. I am Donnie.
You're already a little bit Donnie, Daniel. I've been saying this.
I'm choosing to take that as a compliment.
It was meant as one. So the family goes to the pet store, which, picture this. You walk in, normal Tuesday, and this family comes through the door and goes up to an employee and says,
We have a baby sea turtle.
and the employee just stops.
Their whole day just pivots in that moment.
You have a what? And then somehow, professionally, impressively, they pull it together and say, okay, let's get what you need.
I respect that employee so much. That is composure under truly unusual circumstances.
Meanwhile, the kids are wandering the store.
Picking up tiny accessories.
Sunglasses, a hat, something that was described as possibly a tiny jacket.
Which, okay, I get it. I understand the impulse completely. You have a small creature, you love it, you want to express that love through miniature fashion.
That is not what the animal needs, Daniel.
That's what I need for my own emotional satisfaction.
The mom keeps saying, basics. We need the basics. Sand, shallow water, a warm spot, that's it.
No sunglasses.
No sunglasses.
No tiny hat.
No tiny hat. They set up a proper little habitat at home, and Donnie, serious, dignified Donnie, walks around inspecting every corner of it.
Quality control.
Full inspection, like a tiny, ancient, very professional creature evaluating real estate.
The sand could be warmer, but I'll accept it.
The kids say goodnight to him like he's a member of the family, which at this point he kind of is.
He absolutely is. You name something, you feed it, you say goodnight to it. That's family.
That's family. And this is where the story gets its first little crack of something tender, because you could already feel it. This isn't going to last forever, and everyone knows it. They're just not saying it yet.
Yeah, that part hangs in the air a little.
The kids go to school the next day, and they come home with that specific kind of excitement that I can't wait to see my turtle energy.
And he's not there.
He's not there.
You know what gets me about this part? It's not dramatic. There's no big dramatic reveal. Just a kid comes home, looks for something they love, and it's not where they left it. And the whole world tilts a little. Just a little. Quietly. In that way that only happens when you lose something small but significant.
I think everyone listening has had that moment. Not necessarily a turtle, maybe a pet that escaped, maybe something you put down somewhere and can't find, maybe someone you expected to be there and wasn't.
That particular silence when something that was there isn't.
They figure out a bird got in. Took Donnie. And the family, without making it a big speech, without any dramatic declarations, just decides. We're gonna find him.
And here's the detail that undoes me every single time. The sibling, the one who had been a little resistant, a little, fine, a turtle, whatever, goes quietly to their room and makes space on a shelf.
Just in case he comes back.
Just in case.
No words, no announcement. Just an empty shelf. A small act of hope.
That's the kind of moment that tells you everything about a person's heart.
It really does. And the family searches. And they don't give up. And someone says, if any bird took him, that bird picked the wrong family.
Which is both funny
and genuinely moving. Because it's protective, it's fierce, it's you took something we love and we are coming for you.
That's love. That's what love sounds like when it gets a little angry. Okay, we've been emotional for several minutes. Time to restore the chaos.
Please.
So they find the culprit. A seagull! Classic, dramatic, absolutely shameless seagull. Who keeps yelling, "Mine! Mine! Mine!" Because seagulls, real seagulls, actual seagulls do this. They're territorial, they're loud, they have no sense of social boundaries whatsoever.
Truly the most unhinged birds in the animal kingdom. No filter, no hesitation, just that's mine, this is mine, everything in my line of sight is mine.
And this particular seagull has decided that Donnie belongs to him.
Which, okay, Donnie is objectively adorable, so I get it, but still, no.
And Donnie, at this point, is somehow on a skateboard.
I want to know how that happened, and I also know asking will ruin the magic.
Some things are not meant to be explained, Daniel.
Donnie is skateboarding, we accept this, we move on.
The family gives chase. It's loud and fast and completely undignified and absolutely wonderful. And just when things seem manageable, the seagull calls his friends.
He called backup?
He has a whole community of seagulls, an entire network, a support group.
You know what? Annoying, yes, but also respect. That bird built something. That bird has connections.
Please don't admire the seagull who kidnapped our turtle.
I'm not admiring him. I'm acknowledging his organizational skills.
They get Donnie back. It's chaotic and loud, and there's running and yelling, and it's the kind of scene that's completely absurd and also makes your heart feel very full.
And then?
The same seagull, the same bird who caused all of this, wants to ride home in the car with them.
Mine.
Mine.
He just wanted to be part of the story.
Don't we all, little guy? Don't we all?
And then they go to the beach.
And this is where I personally fall apart.
Same. So they're at the ocean. Donnie is in the boy's hands, this tiny turtle who arrived so randomly, so impossibly, and somehow made his way into the center of this family's heart in just a few days.
A few days. That's all it takes sometimes.
And they put him down, near the water, and for a moment, just a moment, everyone is quiet.
Because they know what comes next.
And then other sea turtles appear in the water, like they came specifically for him.
His family, his real family, coming to bring him home.
And the boy, who has been so brave about all of this, who chose to help instead of just keep, who said goodbye when he didn't want to, starts to cry.
Of course he does. He earned those tears.
And when someone notices and says something, he says, "I'm not crying. The ocean is just very windy."
I love that line so much it hurts.
Because we've all said that, haven't we? In some version of that.
I'm not sad. I'm just tired. I'm not upset. Something's in my eye. The ocean is very windy.
We have so many ways of protecting our soft places from the world.
And sometimes, the kindest thing someone else can do is just let us have it. Not call it out. Just stand next to us while the ocean is being windy.
The parent says something that I think about a lot. You helped him when he needed help. That is something to be proud of.
Not you were brave. Not you didn't cry. Not you handled it perfectly.
Just you helped, and that matters.
That's the whole thing, isn't it? You can love something completely, take care of it fully, and still let it go. And that's not failure. That's actually the fullest expression of love there is.
Donnie disappears into the water, and somewhere in the waves, he finds where he belongs.
And the family stands there, together, a little quieter than they were before.
But not empty. Never empty. Just rearranged.
Rearranged. That's exactly it.
So, what do we carry with us from this story today?
A few things. Real ones.
First, sea turtles are genuinely extraordinary animals. They navigate by the Earth's magnetic field. They return to the exact beach where they were born to lay their own eggs. They've been on this planet for over 100 million years.
And they are under serious threat. From pollution, from habitat loss, from accidentally ending up in burger deliveries.
Daniel?
Too soon?
Always too soon with that joke.
Noted.
But genuinely, if you ever want to do something good today, look up sea turtle conservation in your area. Even sharing information helps.
Second thing, and this one's personal. Temporary love is still real love. You don't have to keep something forever for it to have mattered. Sometimes love looks like letting go.
And sometimes love looks like making space on a shelf, just in case, even when you don't want to admit you care.
Third, when life puts something unexpected in front of you, something small, something strange, something that completely disrupts your normal Tuesday morning,
Maybe don't return it immediately.
maybe sit with it for a minute.
You might be surprised what it teaches you.
And finally, if you are standing somewhere and your eyes are doing the thing and you need a reason,
The ocean is very windy.
the ocean is always very windy. And that's okay. All right, before we go, your challenge for today. Our seagull had one word he kept saying, loud and proud, completely without shame. The word that told you everything about what he was feeling.
We want you to write that word in the comments and then use it in a sentence. Something you feel that way about. Something that is yours and you want the world to know it.
Mine is this podcast.
Mine too.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting us tell you stories that we hope feel like something.
If this episode found